Every used car has a story. At Windsor Certified, all ours have a happy ending. Buy used with confidence. Windsor, drive happy.
Welcome to today's live stream. We're here watching today's instalment of the Women's Energia All-Ireland League fixture between Old Belvedere and Wicklow, which always promises to be a cracking game between the two teams. There's been some good contests between the two teams in the last couple of years. Wicklow coming out victorious in a number of them, and Belvedere coming out victorious in the others. So it'll be a good close contest. Looking forward to this as well. It's just myself today, and then Jenny Murphy's meant to join me, but no Jenny Murphy at the moment. So just myself, Hayley White, taking control of the commentary for the afternoon. Just have the Belvedere team out on the pitch at the moment, waiting on Wicklow. The referee for today is William Murphy, with assistant referee Ross Mackey and Carl Howley. The Belvedere team to start, we've got Hannah Wilson, Lisa Callan, Anya Rutley taking up the front row. We've got Clodagh Dunn and Quiva in the second row. Then we've got Amy O'Mahony and Leslie then in a flank, with Aidan Murtha in at our number 8. Number 9, we've got Jane Gaffney, with Gemma then in at number 10. Grace Toody, taking up wing on 11. Monona and Katie are taking up our centre spots, with Elise on the other wing, and Emma Tilley then taking in full back. The impact bench then, we've got Caitlin Fleming, Owen Nagel, Laura Sampson, Charlotte Nagel, Nicole Rafferty and Megan Edwards and Emma Kelly. Wicklow just come into the field now, so they're starting 15. We've got Linda Dempsey, Emer Douglas, Quiva Malloy, Jessica Schmidt, Jessica Griffey, Loretta Gilbert, Nicole Schmidt, Emma Curran, Emma McConnell, Erin McConnell, apologies, Beth Roberts, Suzanne Tyrrell, Robin Johnson, Jennifer Madden, Saoirse O'Reilly and Nisha O'Reilly. Then again, their impact subs, you've got Robin Mullins, Laura Newsome, Ciara Short, Orla Malloy, Hannah Rose Buckley and Alana Dixon. So to start off then, we've got Wicklow taking the kick for Belvedere to receive, playing from left to right. Ball is kicked and received by Gemma in the 22. Cleared well, gathered well by Wicklow, playing it out wide. Good hit there by Amy O'Mahony on Wicklow. Wicklow sealed the ball nicely. Looking to play it nice and tight, first of all, keep the possession.
Look!
Nice inside ball there from Wicklow.
Go there, Brad! Stay on side, thank you.
Nice clearance there in from Wicklow, just playing it in deep, just to give JJ a bit of an option there and have to make her make a decision. JJ does well, compose herself as to Clodagh. Hands it off then to Hannah Wilson, who's donning some lovely facial wear this afternoon. Penalty there for just not releasing, going in just a bit isolated there, Belvedere were, and Wicklow saw the opportunity and pounced on it pretty quick. A nice penalty. The first penalty of the afternoon goes against Old Belvedere, and could be in kicking range for Wicklow, but might just be slightly off. Should probably go for the sideline. Nice kick there from Beth Roberts, just to bring them just inside the 22. So the first opportunity here for Wicklow, just getting inside of Belvedere's 22, and we'll see what option they go from here.
Wicklow, you're on the 22. Accept it. There you are, on your mark there, right? Yeah, so here's the centre. What do you got? There. No, on the line, Wicklow, on the line. Thank you. You're inside, we're inside.
So Jenny Murphy's joined us now, better late than never, eh?
To be fair, I had to move some flower pots that were in the way of diva / chief commentator. She demanded I get out and move petunias, so I did what I was told.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So line out one there from Wicklow. Belvo pushing back, going back in the meters here. Another strong hit by Belvo. Offload before contact. Messy pass and well gathered there by Saoirse. Nice over the top option coming in. Well gathered by Emma Tilley. Tries the quick feet, dancing around, just being held on there nicely. Still wriggles free. Eventually is brought to ground by two Wicklow players. Jade plays it out wide out to Clodagh. Just a high tackle there. It was deemed by one of the Wicklow players, is bringing them down by the shoulders. So Bell will have an option here now to clear their lines.
Yeah, first set piece for Belleville coming up. It's been a little bit fragmented, but you know, it's a really new team with a lot of new people playing in positions beside each other, so that's to be expected. Obviously, if Wicklow hit a bit of an error in our 22, we want to be really aggressive and get up straight away. So I think a little bit more urgency there will serve as well.
Sure, see what now Belvedere do if their first option here is line out. So Lisa Callan, the railway transfer, is taking her first line out option here.
Looking great in black and white, I have to say.
Suits her, all right, definitely suits her. I think we jinxed her there now. Just crooked line out there in the first line out, so she needs to settle the nerves, and she'll get the next one spot on, I'm sure. So first scrum of the day. Let's see how this one goes. What are your thoughts? How are this one going to fare out there, Jenny?
Listen, we've got like I've just mentioned, mix in terms of experience here, but like I think you've got the spine of something solid when it comes to the scrum. It's never a bad start. Obviously, a lot of experience with Leslie in that back row as well. Not that the back row really do anything when it comes to scrum time. I'm sure they won't. It's that tight five. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's a solid front row even there as well. It's probably not as experienced as previous front rows have been, but it's got the knowledge in there and the strength for sure. So
yeah, and I think you've got to be wary of like Wicklow captain Caoimhe Malloy as well. She's got a lot of experience, both like AIL and provincial. So yeah, tight head prop. Once you've got someone in there knows what they're doing, that can do a lot of damage.
Steady the ship.
Yes.
So scrum just being reset there. I think refs is not happy with the far side, so he's just gone and readjusted himself there. So we'll see how it goes here now.
Fine. Oh, that's better. Set. Keep it up.
Solid scrum there now, with just going down. You could see it there. I think it was just Hannah Wilson just going in, folding in. I think again that was Caoimhe Malloy just getting her strength over Hannah, bringing her down, forcing her down, and forcing the front row to go down. So penalty there, spot on call from the referee, and let's see what Wicklow do from here.
I think in that scenario as well, like you want, if you're experiencing something in the front row, touch not made, Belvo, make of this.
It's Emma Tiddy there, yeah, speedster just dancing around a few players, just trying to get herself out of the 22. High tackle there again. So again, Belvo able to clear their lines here, hopefully. So Emma, I think, did great there, just dancing around a few defenders and just making the most of what she could do.
Yeah, I think now it's like, okay, we've got a few minutes past under the belt, and now it's just playing like simple rugby. We haven't played in Wicklow's half yet, so let's work our way there. We don't need to do anything particularly fancy at the moment. Where do we want to attack? Where are we strong? And then obviously tidy up that little bit of set piece. It's been messy, forwards will probably be a bit frustrated, and wingers on the sideline and just chilling out.
That's it, keep their hands warm anyway. Great ball in there from Lisa, and a great field there from Leslie to get that ball out wide to Gemma. Gemma passing it out then to Monona in the centre, the Sweden international. Get another ball then from Jade, from Clodagh, then out again.
Nice hands there from Belvo, just working it out wide. Put a bit of speed, and then Elise is on the ball.
I just spilled forward there in contact, but again, just good options. And I think just one of the Wicklow players has clipped her own player there and the clearance kick, but I think either way could still be a knock on. Was it from Lisa in contact? They'll come back now here anyway, but I don't know what happened in the last play there, but I think it was one of the Wicklow players has got a clip of the ball when her own player was trying to clear the ball in a kick, so they're never pleasant, and you never expect them, so they always get a nice fright from one of them. Ever had a ball to the face, Jenny?
I've been kicked in the head a few times with a boot.
Yeah, intentional or?
A bit of both, yeah. I've experienced both, yeah. Both with the same team and the opposition.
Yeah. So see now that the ref, the touch just having a chat there. I think they're kind of also trying to make a decision as to what they're going to restart with here. But I thought the ball was spilled forward in contact, but maybe not.
Elbow, you have options here. If it's an accidental offside, so it's from here or a line out here. Which is it?
What are they going to go for here? Line out, yeah.
You can just hear there, the referee was explaining they had an option there for accidental offside or then the ball going into touch. So Belvo happy. They're going to trust Lisa's throw in here now and trust their line out process. And the last one was a peach of a line out. So let's see if they can go again. So just lost there, I think, just off the fingertips. So Wicklow have won that one. Again, Erin McConnell there doing well at the back of the ruck, just ensuring there that the Wicklow maintain possession. Ball out to Roberts. Great clearance there from Roberts there, just straight down the middle there, just to give their girls time to get up the pitch. Great ball from Elise into Elise.
Nice little hands there and options off both sides.
Nice distribution there from Jade into JJ. Back wrapping around, JJ spotting. There's a bit of space in behind.
Lovely little bit of footwork there, stop and go from Katie Corrigan. nice again to see her in the Belleville colours as well. Really talented player, and looking forward to seeing where she goes in a few years.
Another great hit by Katie there as well. She's covering a lot of ground already, and we're only a couple of minutes in so far. It's knocked on there again in contact. So it's a big hit there from Clodagh Dunn, which forces the ball to pop out. Looking at that counter attack again. Katie involved again, and Lisa there with a strong handoff and a fend. Stepping around another player, getting that ball out wide to Elise. Elise has a bit of a fight there just to get an extra few yards in the breakdown. Secure ball there. Jade's getting that ball back out to...
I think that's Clodagh there.
Yeah, ref's not happy there. Right, so I think it was a Wicklow player just not rolling away or just going straight off her feet. So penalty there again to Belvo and let them settle down.
Lovely little run there from Lisa, a nice little pop to Elise to kind of find that. But I think we'd love a little bit more straightening or drifting in that offence. You just want to cut inside, create the space from someone else and go from there. But work rate from Belvo has been really solid so far.
For sure. It's another strong carry there from Lisa Callan. Giving it off there to Leslie, captain, try score from last week. Unfortunately, just goes in a bit isolated and gets the ball turned over there.
Yeah, she's going to be a bit frustrated with that. Obviously, you want to be as organised as possible when you're in the 22 and that close to the try line. So, just say here, maintain pressure on Wicklow and hopefully get some scores.
For sure. We're just come up to 10 minutes into the game here now. It's 3 penalties apiece as well, so it's a good contest and it's a good fight, and I think both teams would be kind of happy so far that they're just trucking away, going through the phases and going through the hands. That I think both teams also would want to up their pace a bit and just get a bit more of a threat going as well.
Obviously, if anyone is watching or listening at home and you can hear the fear in myself and Hayley's eyes, it's because AIL Slacker has walked in the room and is looking pretty stern.
She's a feisty one. She's small but mighty is our slacker. So Wicklow opting here for the scrum, which is an interesting decision considering they might just want to clear their lines sitting in their 5 metre channel, but Wicklow happy and confident with their scrum, so see what their options are at the back of this and see how they get on.
Yeah, strong initial scrum from Wicklow in the first half, getting a penalty. They're backing themselves here. Belvo really need to show the ref that that's a cracking scrum from Belvo.
Yeah, great response there from Belvo. I think they were just kind of saying, we know where we are in this pitch and we're going to give you a bit of trouble on this scrum, and so they did, and they got the penalty, and they're going to opt for the post here. So see if JJ can get the first score on the board.
Really good response from the front row as well. You know that you always want to be painting a really solid picture to the referee, particularly when it comes to set piece and scrum time, because a lot of the time, particularly if you're in the back, so you haven't a clue what's going on. So confidence boost, particularly I'd imagine for Hannah Wilson as well, and that's now an area where we got that nailed in, we can use that down the line, and the ref is aware too that something in the back of his head.
Definitely. Once there's one kind of penalty gone against, he'd be looking for trends and he'd be looking for kind of similar patterns and things like that as well. So, and just even that boost of confidence will always hit the L serotonin button in the head, and you kind of get that boost going. So a great win for Belvo in that last scrum. JJ eyeing up the kick here now. Slots it over nicely. So first score then into the game goes to penalty then converted by JJ. So 11 minutes in, Belvo 3, Wicklow 0.
First game of the season in Ollie Campbell Park, and it's not too bad a day either. A little bit of wind.
It's okay though, we can take the wind. It's a bit of a breeze, cool you down a little. It's the warm-up game really for the Ireland-South Africa game later. I mean,
this is the big one.
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Hayley. This is the big one.
That's the minis playing later. Sorry, yeah. But it's a rugby-filled day anyway in the club. Great take there by Onya, aka Tuna. Another well-secured ruck, distributed well by Jade out the back. Nice fend again from Lisa. She's just got a really solid fend on her, and that I think Wicklow need to address that and tackle her just a little bit lower when they're coming into her. Wicklow trying to come in through the gate there, but ref not happy there. There was no clear release, so coming back there for a penalty.
A few little bits of ill discipline for Wicklow too. High tackles, second, and then from the side. So again, all those things are kind of racking up, and not that Belvo have been saints either, of a few mishaps as well. Great kick to touch there from JJ.
Yeah, just bring it up to 10 metre line. So another great opportunity here is to spread the ball, or punch it up the middle, see where decisions are made. But it's a nice attacking platform to go and a nice clearance there kick from JJ.
Yeah, sometimes you forget how young Jade Gaffney, the number 9 for Belvo, is. So someone like JJ with a lot of experience, you hope me chatting loads, encouraging loads, and give them kind of like breathing room, I guess, to make decisions, make mistakes, and also like be confident enough to throw around the ball.
For sure. Great steal there again from Wicklow in the air. I think they have their homework done in the lineouts for sure, and it's the second one they've stolen already. This goes long hands getting up and just flicking the ball away. So another quick tap and penalty again against Belvo. Advantage for not 10. Great carry from Cueva. And the great ball there from Aaron, passing it out wide. Just fumbles there in the centre of the field by, I think it was Robin Johnson. Ref was come back though for not being 10 metres back, so it was almost a free play for Wicklow there, so they may as well go for it. So Belvedere did well to react, and they'll just drop back 10, take a breath, and just cool the heads.
Decent amount of pressure again then from Wicklow. I think from Belvo's perspective, defensively, definitely you need to get up quicker on the line and put more pressure, particularly on that first receiver. A little bit stagnant there, which is probably going to frustrate some of those outside backs who kind of very much want to get up.
So almost back again here now for the line out. So now it'll be a Wicklow ball from almost a similar position there to where Belvo were only about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So see how Belvo now react and see if they can get the long arms up of one of their players. Either maybe Cueva or Leslie might get up there and try and steal and interrupt that ball a bit.
Wicklow are stacked really narrow, and Bell will have kind of matched that, so we want to be careful here. Big amount of space out wide, and a lot that Grace has to cover if they do manage to send it. Messy line out though.
Well recovered there from Wicklow. They did well there. I think Nicole Schmidt just got her hands to it. Again, another well-sealed ruck. Distributed well. Just fumbling again with the ball. Good space, good options. Recovering well again. Emma Tilly trying to just get in there and disrupt it a bit.
Good strength there from Hannah Wilson. My bad.
Another strong carry there from Emer Douglas for Wicklow. Getting that ball back again. Pick and go option taken. Belvo all over it though, smashing back in. Winona covering that. Erin just distributing that ball out. Well read from Leslie, but referee's not happy. Going to come back here for a penalty.
Again, that narrow defence that we had set up and just didn't work hard enough to fold around. Once Wicklow's line out got disrupted, we didn't work hard enough to kind of push the outside backs out wide, and Wicklow managed to get around it.
So good option there from Wicklow just to ease in, get another line out. Their line outs are working well at the moment, so I mean, why not go for those as options? Get them just outside the 22. So see now what option then they take from here. Again, Emer Douglas taking the throw in for Wicklow.
Here's your mark. Here's your mark.
So nearly stolen there by Belvo, but just came off the fingertips. So Zaydan Murta there, I think, was just nearly at the end of that there, but just unfortunately just came off the fingertips. So we come back to a knock on. So let's see now how Wicklow do in this scrum now, particularly considering where they are in the pitch, and see how they react as well to the previous scrum.
So we need you on the far side, sure. Can I stay on this side? I gotta stay on this side, right?
Again, looking at this setup from Wicklow, we've got a kind of a late winger arriving late on that blind side coming across.
Great drive again from Belvo. They're really using all their strength that they can get. And they're really forcing Wicklow to get rid of that ball quick and really disrupting it. Good ball there. Now McConnell did well there to gather at the end of the scrum. Solid tackle there from Winona. McConnell again just distributing. Another strong carry. Belvo trying to get on that ball once again. And once again they get over that. I think that was JJ. Leslie. Leslie's a bit of a turnover.
Let's give the Fry half some credit here. Let's go JJ here. Yeah, Wicklow are going to be frustrated with that. They had well set up on that outside wing, and were just slow to get the ball out and turn over from Belvo. Again, great touch from JJ, and we're back in Wicklow's half.
Just outside.
God damn it.
Just outside. We're just now coming up to 19 minutes, so we've got 6 penalties each as well. So again, it's still a very strong contested or evenly contested game. So both teams had games last week with Belvedere just come up short to Blackrock in 2017 thrilling game out in Blackrock, and Wicklow losing unfortunately 27-7 to UL. But I don't think either teams will be overly disheartened. There's an overthrow there at the back. Too much welly on that one there from Lisa. Wicklow do well to regather, just off the fingertips there, but I think Cueva, she wasn't overly expecting it, so knock on there, and we'll come back for a scrum to Belvo.
Yeah, a bit of messiness and a lack of composure from both sides. Just want now, hopefully in this circumstances as well, for some of the players on either squad to just calm it down, go through the phases, get your simple things done. So pick something that you know that you're good at, that you're strong at. Do it, keep it simple, a real simple move here, and then again go from there. They're getting good information from Tanya off the sideline, but as well as that, you got like Elise who's been knocking around for a while now, so just know a few things when it comes to being like, a little bit messy. What can we do to kind of tidy it up that little bit?
That's it. And it's those kind of veterans of the game, we'll say, are those who kind of drive you home and keep you in control. Great ball there from JJ, straight out to Katie Corrigan again. Katie Corrigan has been playing absolute blinders. She was phenomenal coming off the bench last week, and delighted to see her getting that start, because she definitely deserves it from the impact she made when she came off the bench last week. So just unfortunate there, just a knock on, I think, just fumbled, but again, great line from Katie. She's just covering the meters, can read the game as if she's been playing for 20 years at this stage, spots those gaps and makes gaps where there are no gaps. So that's what you want in your centre, especially in that outside centre, taking those lines and taking those channels. So great to see her come along.
Like, if you've got like players like that who you know they've got a bit of speed and the ability to beat man one-on-one, you kind of need your wingers and your inside those playing alongside you to be aware of that and cutting a line. JJ gave the pass to Katie and was the first one there to support off the deck. You need others around to be working that little bit harder too, knowing that potentially something could happen or she could buy you a metre or two. You need to be there.
Jade there covering and making the number 9 McConnell's life a bit difficult. Grace Toody just trying to get down on the ball, just coming a bit short. And it's Bob, I think she just guided out into touch, so at least Belvo will maintain here within the Wicklow half and a line out.
Take a step.
So Lisa will just need to get a bit of welly off the pass from last time and see if we can secure this one. She's been doing well so far, so keep the heads. Yeah, well gathered there in the middle. There's Amy there, Amy Mahoney. Another, again, strong carry from Lisa. She's really putting in the hard hits there in the hard yards. Ball's trying to come out to Jade. Advantage being played, hands in the ruck.
Well, that ball needs to go kind of on your own and playing it tight. The backs are looking for it, or anyone out there.
Yeah, advantage being called there. JJ spots that and just gives it a go, see what happens.
Lovely little kick, lovely dink.
Come back here. I think he's playing the advantage anyway, so come back for the penalty. So just no release, no clear release there from the tackler, as the ref saying. So come back here. So you can see here now they're just realigning themselves. See what the option they go for from here.
Scrum call.
Scrum call now.
That's some good ladies and good.
Solid position as well, really, like midfield scrum.
We need you to push. If you're anywhere getting it, we need you to keep pushing straight, ladies, all right?
Not the worst platform to be attacking off of.
Definitely not. So yeah, taking the option for the scrum. So I mean they've definitely won a good few in the last couple of contests at scrum time, and they're causing Wicklow a lot of trouble in their own scrum. So let's see how they react to this one now. Gaffney here again to feed.
Oh, a little bit messy there.
Yeah, Wicklow just driving up there. You can see it just coming up And then losing the bind, driving straight up there through. So another penalty there, scrum time. So Wicklow won't be too happy with this at the moment. Their scrum is normally one of their strengths, and I think here at the moment they've given away 3 penalties now at scrum time. So they'll want to try and fix that. And Belvedere now making a statement by going for another scrum.
Your bind was up too high, you need to go longer.
There, you can see it there with the ref there, just explaining, just wants a bit of a longer bind on that, just to see it there, just to get a bit more secure.
No. Her bind was all wrong and drove straight up. Okay.
Wicklow captain not too happy there with that decision there, but I think the ref wasn't wrong on that. The bind was short, and you could just see the front row and Wicklow just driving straight up and giving themselves the advantage and driving them back. Again, Jade to feed. Good security at the ball. Jade distributes out to Monona there. Yep. Good tackle there from Wicklow. Jade out again to JJ. JJ out to Grace, great out to Emma. Emma to Lise. Lise is doing well here. Just using those dancing feet just to get back inside. Gives off to Emma Tilly.
Great work right there from Tilly to drive through that first initial contact. Ball set and to Tuna.
Again, Jade again doing well. Clodagh out the back, using that back pass out to Clodagh, or out to JJ. Katie then giving that ball back to Monona. Playing with advantage with a knock on, I believe. Elise then again carrying the ball. Getting to ground well. She did a good fight there. Clodagh with the carry. Gets the offload away. But she wasn't happy with the pass, so he's going to come back for the knock on advantage. So we're coming back for a Belvo scrum.
Nice little bit of interplay out the back there from Clodagh to JJ. I think we can get a little bit better at working off the ball, so we know that first phase is already set and controlled. So either your centre's popping in, or if your 10 isn't in that initial play, kind of sorting out that second phase, what we're going to do. So we're organised early, we're set early, and we're giving our 9 kind of a really solid idea of where we want the ball. That's it.
Once you can get a solid first phase and you can get kind of set then from there, that's, you're on to a winner from there, I suppose. I think we're just having a bit of downtime here. I think one of the Wicklow players is just down. So time's off there now, so we're just at 25 minutes anyway. So still Belvedere 3-0. I don't think you can even say the score doesn't really reflect it, because I think it's fairly spot on. No team has really gotten into the 22 much to do much damage. Maybe Belvedere slightly up, but Wicklow are certainly fighting their own and holding their own as well.
You're underneath and around.
And the Ireland women's football team had a good win today as well. Were you over in the Aviva for that one?
I was not. I was not. Yeah, I unfortunately was not. No, but amazing.
Yeah, 3-0, great win. It's a great weekend of sports at the moment with all the action on. So it's always great to see. So.
Yeah, first game for the women's team in the Aviva Stadium. Absolute cracker from Lucy Quinn from long range to get the first ever Irish international women's goal.
There you go. There's a table quiz question for the end of the line.
There you go.
Okay.
So time's back on here now. So we'll be going again, restarting with the scrum. So let's see how Bell will settle with this one. See if they can get that ball out and see what option they go. They've got lines set up left and right of the scrum with an almost centre pitch. More set to the right. So we've got Jade again feeding. Leaves head just popping up there again, so she'll want to be careful on that. Jade out to JJ. Dummy switch. Runs through.
Oh, Quaid Cooper from Northern Ireland. Show and go, and she's in.
That was a cracking finish there. You can see what JJ was doing. She just sold that dummy down the Nile, and off she went. Down she goes, and dots down for first try of the afternoon.
Really lovely little kind of switch run there to hold that defence in and keep them tight. JJ dotting it down as well, and hopefully to finish with some afters too. Now, do you think she's going to be talking about how class that was for ages?
Years.
Oh,
years.
Yeah, we're gonna hear about that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Remember that time?
September 23rd. I can't do it.
And she dots over the other two as well, so brings the score up nicely to, where are we even at? 10-0.
No.
Apologies for the background noise there. It was a nice replay there. You can see it though there. The back pass is coming off, or the dummy back pass. And again, just finished nicely, JJ. She saw it open up in front of her, and off she went. Ref is looking for the ball coming in here now.
Good ball, lads. Same again, Belvo. Let's go. Move.
So Roberts is here looking to get the game restarted. Gathered well by JJ. Getting off there, handing the ball off there to Monona. Back inside to Tuna. Secured well again at the back. Jade there. Good carry from Leslie. El Capitano. Distributes well. JJ just opting for the kick over the top. Good option there. Just uses a bit of space.
Smart decision. Belvo just need to...
Ball regathered there by Wicklow, making absolute burning pace down the wing there. Great chase down by Grace Chitty. Anna Wilson with the cover tackle. Jade getting stuck in there as well. Wicklow again secure their ball. Leslie once again making absolutely monumental tackles and tracking back. Up she gets. Another strong carry by Wicklow.
Nice tackle there by Cueva.
Roberts just opting for the kick through, seeing what's available. Again, just make a decision. JJ gets it.
It's comfortable clear start. Just we need to get a little bit of speed in there. Emma Tilly working hard to put pressure on the Wicklow backs, but Belvo as a whole kind of trotting up.
Good kick there, especially from the space that they were given there. They were quite narrow, so the Wicklow players did well there just to kind of make sure that ball made decent yards, because very easy you can just knock it out and stay in your 22. So Wicklow did well there just to clear their lines. Again, it'll still be a Belvo ball, but just inside the Wicklow half. I think JJ's kick there nearly went out for 50-22. It was just slightly bounce of the ball stuff that if it bounced the other way could have been a lovely 50-22, but knock on there again at the back of the line out. Wicklow gathering. And gathered again there. Queeves all over that.
Nice little reaction there.
Yeah, another good.
And Wicklow are now set.
So coming back there for the knock on, just at the back of the line out. So I think Queevy, you could see there, was trying to just release the ball herself and then go again, but she was still actually held by the tackler, so she couldn't get up and go again. So just come back again for the scrum.
Knock on by Black in the rain now. Scrum red. Come in and keep it like this side, will you? Signal, eh? Okay, ladies, you ready? Go! Fine. Set. Then you hold it.
So a solid scrum there. Well protected at the back by Wicklow. Just broke down a bit. Yeah, just got a bit muddled there, so I think Russ is gonna reset it. No team kind of at fault, just got a bit messed up there, so just gonna reset it and just go again.
Half time we're gonna have to find an experienced front rower and ask them some questions and queries about what they think is going on there.
It's the one position I'd ever played around is any in the front row. Actually, never in the forwards at all.
No, we're too soft. We wouldn't be able to, Haley.
Absolutely not. I like to be able to move my neck on a Monday.
Again, narrow defensive setup by Belvo as well. So, knowing that that's what they're going into, really loads of chat from the back row to ensure that they're out, putting pressure quickly so that they can kind of spread and cover that space. And then that chat from Emma Tilly at the back is really important as well, just knowing that you've got confidence that you're able to go and you're being covered from behind.
Here from McConnell. It's in. You see Wicklow just trying to get that drive on. They do really well, keeping that ball nice and safe at the back of the scrum, forcing the penalty, and there you go. So you can see there, Wicklow were on that front foot, just got that drive in, forcing the front row to pop up. So penalty here now to Wicklow. So see what their option is. So a three-way penalty there on that one. It was bind, turning, and standing up. So.
Sorry, what was that, Haley?
tripler. So another good clearance there from Roberts there, just to get, but again, a bit of pressure on Belvo on line out time.
Thank you.
So a lot of time spent within the two 10-metre channels around the half-metre line all match, which was kind of a sign of a fairly contested game.
Yeah, there's some really solid players on both sides of the park. And again, we're saying that like there's a lot of experience both within the Wicklow team as well and with Belvo. And you have to be impressed how many years have Wicklow been in the AIL and competitive, always getting a good game. And also like always good to travel to Wicklow too. It's a good place to go to, a really good clubhouse, really good community.
Definitely.
Yeah, doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, they're a real definition of a homegrown team. You know, there's, I think 3 or 4 sets of sisters even playing today alone. You know, and it's fantastic to see, and it's fantastic to see them kind of just getting up there and competing now. It's a great sack there from Leslie. She read it, saw that Wicklow were going to go down for the driving maul. Belvedere then didn't bind at all. Leslie came around the back and sacked it, and it was penalty then for blocking. So great read from the captain, and a great penalty won. So JJ here now to clear her lines, which she does very nicely, just outside the 22 now. So see what Belvo's options are, if they spread or if they go tight now on this. But it was a good attacking platform here now to go from.
Yeah, just kind of mixed bag of stuff here between overthrows or getting the timing off jumps right. We're straight in there.
The knock on, ladies. Sorry.
I think it went straight through the hands there now, but ref wasn't happy anyway. Said it went forward. So anyway, another. I think out of all the lineouts we've had, it's only been maybe 2 or 3 clean ones from altogether across both teams. So like Jenny was saying, a bit messy and lineout, whether it's overthrows, knock-ons, things like that. So I think both teams will want to work on the lineout structure a bit coming into the second half now. Another feed there from McConnell. Good security again at the back. Does well to keep it. Leslie straight up, so is Jade. Really putting pressure on the number 9. Loretta Gilbert in there now playing scrum half.
Nice take from Clodagh there.
Good hit. Yeah, we're going up then. Tight channel. Leslie trying to get in over that, but Wicklow got to it first. McConnell again, just distributing really well out to Roberts. Roberts using her centres. Dances off around one player. Not often that someone gets through Monona. Guiva looks for the pick and go. The option at the outside. Out to Jessica Schmidt. McConnell again.
Isolated there. Belvo slow to react. Too high.
Yeah, Belvo on that there. Just trying to cause a bit of trouble there, Amy, at the breakdown. Wicklow now 4 committed to that ruck, which is probably more than they would like. McConnell again out. Roberts gives it to space there, but they regather it. Again, just fumbling a bit, just a bit messy there. I think it was miscommunication between them there, and I think it was just lost there again off the fingertip stuff. So it'll be another another Belvo scrum here, and another interesting position. So, I mean, it hasn't been the most skillful game in the first half, but it's been tight, and it's been a close performance from both teams. So I mean, it's been a contest, but I think both teams would like definitely to up their skill level on this one, I think.
Yeah, like really early in the season, it's going to be a long season, but definitely stuff that both sides are going to be frustrated with, both just handling decisions on both sides of the ball as well. Our passes aren't as crisp as you probably like, both with Wicklow and Belvo. And then defensively, we're that little bit sluggish, particularly on the Belvo side. When there's a loopy ball or a slow ball release, that's a trigger for you to move and get up. And whether that's a kind of a lack of communication to your left and your right, or that little bit of indecisiveness, sometimes that'll slow you down, and it gives the opposition a second or two more to get their hands on the ball and move it.
Yes, another scrum reset here. Adel Murtagh is doing a bit of American football style throw.
It's usually the case when I'm on that side, it's okay, and it's on this side. So do we need to go to this side?
So ref there, just checking, does he need to move sides on this? I don't think he's overly happy with kind of
On the other side now.
both tight heads and loose heads. I think are kind of causing them a bit of headaches on this, and I think they'll both be looking to have a bit of a chat amongst themselves. The front rows just trying to get the scrum a bit more steady. Jade again now here for the feed. Yeah, good stability again, keeping that ball safe at the back there, Adon. And nice penalty one there. You see there, refs just saying it was wheeling. So Jade takes a quick tap out to JJ. JJ swings it out wide to Monona. Monona breaks her defender, Katie Corrigan actually. Katie breaks her defenders, and there she goes right through the middle, taps it down under the post. Fantastic finish.
Lovely. Is that Katie's first try in black and white?
It is indeed. Senior anyway.
First, probably not going to be the last as well, if I'm honest.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. She's been fantastic. Even that in the meters she's made and in the space that she's seeing and stuff and identifying, it's clear to see that she's going to be one to watch for sure.
Yeah, I think Belvedere have been really lucky. They've got like a really talented bunch of young players that have joined this season too, and definitely kind of brings that little bit of extra energy and stuff and freshness too. So, and it's really good them getting an opportunity out.
So see the replay here now. So you can see that great ball in from JJ. Katie steps back into her inside, beats the defender, and as they always say, go for the branches, not the trunk, and that's the exact outcome that happens. So JJ does well there to dot over the other two. So brings the score up to 17-0. Just probably 4 minutes up until halftime. There's a bit of a break there, so I'd say about 4 minutes left.
One minute, right? Less than a minute.
There you go. 1 minute left in this half. So it's looking for another ball here.
I thought he was playing charades.
Refereeing's a bit of a game of charades, all right. So we're going to look here now. Roberts to restart again. See the chase there now. Well
nice
gathered.
Quiva.
Nice secure ruck there at the back. Jade again looking to distribute. Gives to Leslie. Another strong carry from Leslie. Loves going face first into the ground. JJ again. Out to Katie. Just looking to dance around a few players again. Emma Tilley as well, using her quick feet. Nice offload. Great hands from Grace. Unfortunately, just deemed forward, I think it was what the ref's saying. So he'll call that, bring this half to half-time. So half-time here now with 17-0. Belvedere with 2 tries. One coming from JJ, another coming from Katie Corrigan with two conversions and a penalty as well. So 17-0 going in at half-time. I think both teams will have plenty of words to say, but plenty of positives as well to take. So what are your predictions for the second half, Jenny?
I think both sides are going to definitely tidy things up, box that a little bit smarter. Being in front by 17 points now, it's a little bit of breathing room for Belvedere as well. So tough for Wicklow to come back from this, but they are an extremely talented team, and they have done this before, and they have done this to Belvedere. So Belvedere have got to be wary of that. When it comes to, I think, just looking at what Belvedere needs to do, it's again just the simple things right. We don't need to have as many players packed around that ruck. When we don't have the ball, you set your positions, know who you have, and then spread from there. Where there is space and opportunity is out wide, and we got away with it a few times with like loose ball or maybe passes that haven't been as accurate, that kind of have helped us defend. But on that side, and then when it comes to us having the ball, I think we can vary our attack up that little bit. We don't need to play so tight. Definitely, we can utilise JJ's boot that little bit more. There is space behind, and then just play around a little bit, have a bit of confidence. We've got some absolute ballers on the park, so don't be afraid to play.
Yeah, for sure, and I think that's it as well. It's just put it out there, and I mean both teams have benches full of players that are eager to get on and make an impact as well. I think there's plenty of experience on Wicklow's benches as well as Belvo, as well as some new players who'd be looking to get their first caps too in the AIL. So, it'll definitely be an interesting second half, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. There's a clip here of the two tries here now again. So you can see again, great play there from Jade. Just backs it up nicely. You can see JJ now with her dummy pass. Sells it down, creates that gap. Players bite in and go after Monona, and JJ just goes on. Little finger wag off to the crowd just for good luck.
That's a fine. That's 100% a fine.
Another one again, Jade. She's been very involved in everything, which is fantastic. Great ball to JJ. Good hands from JJ. Does a skip pass out to Katie. Katie does well. Bit high of a pass. She does well to gather it and keep momentum. And again, just goes for the branches, not the trunk.
Really, really nice line there as well. And then you can't look past Minnie kind of just hitting that short line in too. When you've got someone that strong and powerful, you need to make sure that you're exactly where you need to be to tackle her. So she is holding in and creating that little bit of space for outside centre to get through to. But yeah, some solid tries from Belvo. A bit more of that now in the second half.
That's it.
I'm allowed to be biased on this, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
So welcome back here to Ollie Campbell Park for the second half of this cracking game here between Belvedere and Wicklow in the women's AIL. Energia, women's AIL.
If you can just see on the sideline there's someone that's dressed like she's going to Greece, like John Travolta, right on the side there. She's wearing shades, even though it's not sunny at all. Ridiculous.
She's got chills. And to start off there, JJ to a kick. Just fumbled there by Wicklow. We think it's gone backwards. Ref is happy to play on. Seems to be a giant poster in our way at the moment for this play. And Connell as well does well there again, just to keep that ball in play.
Great line from Dempsey there, yeah, real strong carry.
Good distribution again from Roberts, just in getting that ball, just choosing to go up the centre. Ref not happy, he's stopping here now for an injury.
Trying to make it, I think is that Lisa?
No, Lisa's standing there. But no.
Quiva, I think it's Quiva.
It's Quiva, is it? Ref blew up pretty quick, so I think it might have been a knock to the nose. So they're always not pleasant. So I think they're just going to make sure she's okay before they restart.
We've got Big Tuna has got a little bit of a head injury there. It's just blood coming out.
Oh, it's Tuna. Oh, Tuna's also got some blood. Okay. So 2 blood injuries there in the space of about 20 seconds. So ref will be happy now just to slow it down.
Love to see a little replay of that to see if they actually smashed into each other.
Yeah.
Not really sure.
It could well have been.
Wicklow scrum, middle of the park.
So it must have just been a head clash there with the 2 players. So a few subs here coming in now. So I think 18, Laura Sampson's looking to make her debut. She's a Tullamore dual status, as well as then who else coming in is Caitlin Fleming, Balnacollig native. She's moved to us as well this year. She's living in Dublin for the last year or so. So has made the final decision then to change rugby club as well, which is never an easy decision to make. So she's more than welcome in the madness that is Belvedere. So again, just restarting with the scrum here. Erin McConnell with the put in. Again, good steady scrum. Wicklow making a few yards. Gathered there well back at the scrum with Emma Curran. Back out to McConnell. McConnell distributes it there to an absolute speedster on the wing there.
Great tackle there by Gracie, though. Gracie after her second go.
Yeah, and Bell making hard work there, making Wicklow work for that ruck there. Again, another strong carry there for Linda Dempsey. I'm just waiting for that ball to come out, but it doesn't emerge. So ref says it was brought in by Mull, and Bell put into the scrum.
Yeah, Wicklow have started off this half quite brightly as well, and it's just now if the other team gets a purple patch, it's just about nullifying that as much as possible, slowing it down, holding on to the ball, putting some phases together. I think that's Belvo needs to do at the moment. Like they've not set up a heap. It's been a bit messy, so nice clean ball and being really clear about where they want to attack and what they're looking to do second phase.
That's it, and you can see here now just looking to get settled again. I think that's a change of hooker there for Wicklow. It looks like Emer Douglas is out, so I can't see the number. I think it must be Robin Mullins in for Wicklow. So refs just having a chat, make sure everything's set and stable, and we'll get going. So McConnell just told to scooch in there beside Jade as Jade puts in. McConnell there scooching back around in defensive position. So great scrum from Wicklow there. You just see they got their footwork right there and just drove it on and put the pressure on. So I think that was Caitlin's first scrum in there for the afternoon. So I'd say see her there just rolling the neck and shoulders. So I'd say it was a tough one to go in for her first scrum. So hope he doesn't knock any confidence. So good scrum penalty one from Wicklow, and Roberts here to clear the lines. Good left boot there from Roberts. So just at the 10-metre line. Wicklow just having a bit of a chat there, seeing what their plan of action is. And they'll go in then. I'm just looking for a ball.
Oh, sugar, we've got Belvo's winger. Grace is off to get the ball. Not ideal.
So no ref mic for the second half. Don't know where it's gone now. The other ref might have, maybe it was annoying him or something. So anyway, we'll make do what we can. So
nice steal from Leslie there to get up and disrupt.
Good take there from Laura Sampson as well, just to get it back down, keep it secure. So good distribution again, good hit on the Nona. Good fight there again in the middle of the field. I think that was Amy O'Mahony there. Another strong carry. There was Caitlin there.
That ball needs to go a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Laura with another carry out to Aidon, out to Hannah. Hannah then looking for Lisa. All the forwards hanging out in the left wing there. So again, another 2-3 fens there from Lisa Callan. She's fierce for them.
Really nice little offload back, a little interplay between herself and Hannah Wilson as well. Just taking a little bit too much out of it, and it got a little bit messy.
Yeah.
So obviously when that break is being made, you want to flood as much as possible. But good chat there to identify the space and get it out. Now you just need to do that with a little bit more pace, and I think we can pay off, get some dividends.
For sure, and I think there Hannah was just unlucky. I think she went in after a strong carry from Lisa, and I think there was no one really there, and anything that came in, I think came off someone else's foot, and she went to regather it, so just came off fingertips. So go for another scrum now. Let's see how Belleville react now after the last strong penalty for Wicklow in the last scrum. So see how Belleville react to this. You can see Jade now just breathing down the neck of McConnell, just letting her know she's there. Yeah, it was an early push there from Wicklow, so free kick to Belleville. So Wicklow just a bit eager. And Belleville will be able to sigh a bit of a relief there from that.
Opting to go for that tap and go again.
Again, Lisa with another strong carry.
We're sitting very deep on the backs as well.
So JJ again looking to distribute out to Grace. Grace, great hands. Katie out to Tilly. Tilly then is looking to burn those yards. Steps back inside as well. Wicklow do well there also to get two people on her to take her down. Jade has a ball out to Caitlin, who's on the run. Caitlin gets that ball presented back again. Jade distributes. Aidon on. A bit exposed there, so need to get that ball. There, she just went in a bit exposed. I think her two support players kind of were expecting her to go one way and she went the other, so she left herself a bit exposed there, and Wicklow saw the opportunity and snapped on it and won the penalty in a crucial area of the pitch.
Yeah, poor piece of play from Belvo after what was initially really nice build-up. Frustrated there. I think you need to be reactive to the ball carrier, but again, ball carrier needs to be smart about what they're doing too. And you want to get your big ball carriers on the ball in those positions. You've got time. Wicklow were at a scramble defence too, so you have that bit of an advantage. Again, you hope that if that opportunity comes around again, you learn from those kind of things too and caught up and go from there.
So just outside Wicklow's 22 here. So we're looking to get a nice clean line out. Does well, but unfortunately just not straight. So again, another line out that hasn't gone to plan for either team. So Wicklow are probably scratching their heads here a bit as well. But Belvo again happy to go with the scrum option here. So you can see Tuna's back on the pitch. So that makes room back in for Laura Sampson's come off again, with Caitlin then dropping back to the flanker position.
Tuna does love a nice hair accessory as well, so it's actually worked out.
That's it. She wanted a bit of red hair colour and a headband.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to sign it later on, Belvedere. Oh, it's a powerful scrum from Wicklow there.
Yeah.
But Wicklow dealt with a lovely little ball from JJ to Elise.
At least just tiptoed into touch there. She did try and offload it back into field, but I think just tiptoed the line, and the touch judge there, Ross Mackey, was on hand there to call out the ball out of play, and another Wicklow line out, and basically another identical position we were in. So deja vu. So hopefully Wicklow will be not hoping for a full deja vu where the ball goes not straight. So see if she can tidy it up here now. Seems to be Jessica Griffey here, the try scorer last week, is throwing in now. So just knocked on again in the line out. So again, another messy line out. So it seems to be both teams, so it's not as if it's just one or the other. So it's an area to work out. But like you're saying, Jenny, it's early days in the season, lots of time. It's a long season, lots of room for improvement. Players still missing, players still coming back. The LGA season's also wreaking havoc as well with player availability too. So I don't think either team will be too worried.
Yeah, I think it's one of those where, you look back at it and again and you kind of own up to, right, that was my bad, that's my shite. And then the players that are good and able for it, they work on it and they spend that extra little bit of time either before training, after training, or outside of that to another big, strong scrum from Wicklow. And we're kind of starting to see it turn a little bit there. That's definitely one of their strengths last season, and it's looking like this season as well, no different.
Yeah, they found their mojo a bit here now, and I think they're getting their feet right, because I think the first half they were struggling just getting their footing right, whereas I think they have it on now. So once they get that bit of movement, it's very hard to stop them. So a good another clearance kick. So we're just short of the halfway line, just on the 10 metre line. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see now if it's. I think there's been a few kind of crooked feeds into the scrum. So we'll see if they're flagged at all. But I think ref's happy just to let it go and let the ball go into the scrum and let it come back out again.
Substitutions there for Wicklow. The number coming off, and it's 4 off.
4 is Jessica Schmidt. And number 13 as well there. So Jennifer Madden, their centre. So a few changes in. Can't see the numbers that have come on. So again, good throw there. So Emer Douglas seems to be doing well. Again, good distribution. Nice solid kick. Great option there. Sees plenty of space. Tilly's doing well there. Just a track back, just back into our 22. Tilly steps one way and steps back into the other.
Lovely bit of pace there. Really good stuff to fend off that first initial bit of pressure from Wicklow's outside backs.
Yeah, tune in with the carries. Again, strong hit. Wicklow slow to get out of the way, but ball's there. JJ spots there's a bit of gap. Wicklow does well, gets her foot to it. Yeah, at least they're strong on their Nisha O'Reilly. Great counter up there. Belvedere can get on this. Fantastic. Really good counter up there from Grace Tuddy and Elise. 2 wingers getting in. That's what you like to see. Another strong fend from Lisa. She is fend of the day. Jade then again.
That ball needs to go.
Needs to get that ball out a bit quicker, a bit slow. Yeah, and just lost in the breakdown there. So Lisa Collins has taken a knee there, just looking for a bit of attention. So I think there was a bit of an overlap on the outside that probably could have been exploited, but
yeah, I think it's a two-way thing there of players looking up and knowing that we need to shift it, but also there needs to be big communication from out wide demanding that ball too. So it's kind of difficult to see from where we are where initially that should have been kind of played. But I think Leslie's going to be frustrated with that, not just kind of giving it, but isolated and turnover too.
Yeah, so you can see Tanya there on the pitch, just giving some words of wisdom. So she won the Leinster, the women's Interpro at Leinster this season. So she's definitely an experienced coach, and she knows her stuff with a few international caps under her belt for the crack as well. So she's an impressive CV, and she's with her down and with Colleen Moran as well. They're two absolute geniuses of the game, and great to have them down in Belvo.
Yeah, a few caps. Yeah, no,
just a few.
Just a few. Yeah. absolute baller of a scrum half as well. And yeah, I think Belvo's coaching team this season, we're really lucky to have who we have in. Just the experience, how they work, and the kind of learning that everyone, no matter how many years you've played or not, you're going to benefit from learning off the likes of those lads.
For sure. And that's what you want. You need a mix of fresh feet and a bit of experienced brain cells in there. So the definitely the combination is there, and that's what you want. So let's restart now. Time back on. So restart again with a Belvo scrum, a Wicklow scrum. So Hannah Rose Buckley is in a scrum half now, filling the boots of Erin McConnell, who had a great first half. So Erin McConnell seems to have moved back into the back line. So ref's happy to move back to his pocket here now. So that's a yellow card for Tuna. I think it was coming. There's been a few infringements at scrum time. So I'd say the ref kind of just said, right, I've had enough here. Let's send someone to the bin.
In that situation, Hayley, as someone the ref, like how many warnings would you be giving, and how much of what's the chat between the front row there? Like, how can you help them as much as possible so we don't see that?
It's a tough one, especially like that, because I think today in particular there's been actually multiple infringements. So if it's the same infringement happening each time, it's an easy one in open play. Let's say when you're doing multiple high tackles, it's an easy one to kind of do 3 or so. There's different rules for different refs will have different ways of reffing it. But in that one, I think it was probably it's probably the same player maybe, or just the same infringement. So I think he's just kind of saying, right, we need to sort this out here. So good hit there from Leslie Ring, just getting up through the line out. Another strong carry from Cueva. You can see she's been capped with Leinster, right? She's just a workhorse around the pitch.
Elise working her way into the pitch and getting the shoulder in. It's kind of staying tight. Nice little bit of pressure from JJ Monona.
Yeah, good clearance from McConnell there. Well gathered by Tilly. Looking for her outside option from Grace. Does well to hold on to it. Oh, just lost. I think she's hurt herself in the process there. I think she's hurt her ankle. So just an injury there. I think she just went and stretched for the ball and just fumbled on and rolled her ankle on it. Hopefully just a rolled ankle. She looks in a bit of discomfort, so we'll see Raki, the super physio, running onto the pitch here now.
Messy enough second half, like little pockets of play that have been really good stuff. But then a lot of kind of mishaps and stuff, again, both sides of the ball from both teams too.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, like you're saying, a bit of rustiness, start of the season stuff, and there's obviously a lot of players missing still from both squads, and I think that can always kind of, you can play in the kind of psychology of it all, where you think someone's going to be there, they're not going to, you're not used to playing alongside someone or something like that. So good to see Grace up on her feet again anyway, and she's holding her own. I'd say a substitution.
Yeah, I think she's getting subbed off.
Yeah. Megan,
I hope that's nothing too serious now. It's good that she's walking off.
For sure. I think it's Megan Edwards coming in now. The Cavan Cook Ulster native. And a lovely background of track and field. She's a speedster on the wing, all right?
Well, she actually put in her bio here, so that like make sure that you tell everyone I'm really, really fast. That's what it says. She's like, just make sure to highlight that, Hayley and Jen.
Yeah, I was told I had necklace. Held me in a headlock. So she better live up to it now. No pressure.
No, I think she competed in athletics at national level, so in terms of sprint technique, we'll probably see something good. And in the background as well, there's a squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Just to point that out there.
Yeah, grey squirrel, they're the bad guys. Some nature there in the background for you.
What's your best David Attenborough impression, Amy?
The fluffy squirrel.
We see as the scrum packs down 8 volatile women versus another 8 I'm never going to be allowed to do this again.
You're fired. Another penalty then again to Wicklow for at scrum time. I think, Bill will have a few clips to have to look back on at scrum time for sure. But again, it's all learning. It's a new pack in there. Even myself coming down, I needed to get a few notes on girls coming in, as a lot of new faces down and stuff. So, but again, always great to see. Emma Tilley again, another strong fend. Always takes 2 or 3 players to get her down, regardless of the size of her. Katie Corrigan again, strong fend, strong feet, just happy to keep going. Off she goes.
Lovely fend there. Solid support from Elise and Megan.
Yeah, great track back there from Wicklow. I think it was the number 12, Robin Johnson. Elise is really, really fighting there to get to that line.
That's a great cover tackle from that Wicklow back.
Jade again. There's people lining up outside. Leslie's in there. So Leslie, who I think has only scored about 2 tries for Belvedere, has now gotten 2 tries already this season. So should be happy. Captaincy suits her. But Katie Corrigan again, just absolutely steaming through. Again, like I said, they're making gaps where there aren't gaps, and suddenly the pitch is open wide for her. And I must say, Wicklow's, I think it was Robin Johnson there, tracked back and managed to get in that tackle. So that dying fight in Wicklow was certainly there, and it's certainly going nowhere.
Yeah, Wicklow are one of those teams that they don't stop regardless of the scoreline, how much they're up or how much they're behind, and they'll just keep on going.
Yeah, you can see the step in there from Elise. She really thought she might have got it, but Wicklow did well again to keep her out, make them work that bit harder again. So Jade passes it out, and Leslie just dots down with options, 3 or 4 options outside of it she could have given it to. So she will be happy that was finished. So JJ lining this up. Cody, you can see here, just getting a bit of strapping as well on her elbow. JJ just pulls it slightly to the left. I think Wicklow player did well there just to put on a bit of pressure on the kick. So we're just at 55 minutes here, and we're just at 22-0. So I'd say Belv will be looking for that bonus try. As we know, the bonus points can come down to can become very, very crucial in the latter half of the stage. Of the league stages. So definitely any point they can get will definitely be of use. So Wicklow just getting ready here to restart. Clodagh Dunn just tracking herself back there, just after getting a bit of strapping done to her elbow.
Jessica Griffney is also back on as well after getting some treatment. Wicklow.
So Roberts here just to restart again. There she goes, just slightly down to the right. JJ then offloads. Monona there just taking it on herself, does well, dances around a few players, steps back inside, does really, really well. Wicklow just need to get a bit lower. Lisa Callan, the fend specialist, just loses it in contact, unfortunately there. I think she was looking for the offload, and unfortunately just lost in contact there. So come back for the scrum. But again, another fantastic meters made, and I think it was just, it just goes to show that the centre partnership of Monona and Katie there, you can't give them an inch because they'll take that mile.
Yeah, really lovely run from Monona, just weaving in and out and just looking for that offload too. And great that, Lisa, big strong ball carrier, getting her hands to. Just again, look at what we've done so far. Like, sometimes getting to ground and kind of setting up again is not a failure, as opposed to kind of constantly forcing that offload. If it's on, go for it, but we don't need to force it again. We can just be patient. We don't need to score off first phase. Scoring off 5th, 6th, 7th phase is just as good. It's still points on the board.
That's it. Great clearance there from McConnell. Sorry, from Roberts. So here's Megan here now. Let's see what her lightning feet can do. So gets taken down early, which is probably a good tactic from Wicklow. Don't let her get any sort of speed built up. Katie goes in a bit isolated there, and just gets that turnover. So Roberts is straight over that ball and gets that poaching. I think it's actually Nisha O'Reilly, is it?
Yeah.
Nisha.
And that little bit of urgency Belvedere have. We can't be kind of sitting back and watching other players do it like that. It's not a glamorous job of tidying up those rooks, getting in early, protecting the ball, ensuring that we have nice, clean possession for our 9 to play it. Is super important, and it's been a little bit fractured at times in terms of like what we're doing, how quick we're getting there. like oftentimes if it's a set piece play, we know roughly where we want the ball to end up, so you can take shortcuts and cheat lines to make sure that you get there, efficiently and quickly, so you can move on to the next job.
That's it. We have 2 squirrels in the background now. Pottering off. So again, another line out here for Wicklow. Let's see if we can get a nice tidy line out here. Be great to see. There we go. Nice tidy one there. So well gathered by Jessica Griffey. A try scorer from last week against UL. So nice and secure. Unfortunately, just coming off again. So coming back here, I think, just coming back. He was playing advantage. He's saying there was early lifting the line out. So just coming back for a free kick. And a scrum called. So number 20 there, Hannah Rose Buckley in. Doing well there in at 9. Big boots to fill with Erin McConnell coming, making room for Hannah Rose to step in. So let's see how these scrums settle now and see how Belvo react. Clodagh Dunn in the front row, making that big move from the second row. For a player who started off full-back, wing-back in her early days, has fairly made her way through the whole squad position. So those versatile players are always great to have on a team, though, for emergencies.
Let's see how she fits that front row life. It's not for everyone.
No.
It is tough.
I think she did well there to hold herself.
Good pressure there from Belvo. Nice hands from Wicklow. Little bit messy, but ball is out wide with Alana Dixon. The feet work.
Yeah, good fight again. Did well to protect that ball. She stays in and just brought in. So Loretta there just bundled into touch. I think it was Katie there. So Belvo will have the opportunity here now just to get the line out going. So just a substitution there. Number 20 is coming in. So that's Nicole Rafferty. Making way is Elisa Byrne-White as well. So Elisa had a great game there. She just happy to make a few yards, make a few meters, just fight through that contact zone. So Lisa Callan again for a throw. Well taken there as well by Amy O'Mahony. JJ clears the lines, taken away again by Alana Dixon.
Bit of a scrag kick there from JJ, and Wicklow are back on the offensive with Cueva charging up through the middle of the pitch. Taken down by Emma Tilley, working back up the space out wide for Belvo.
Megan Edwards there just causing a bit of trouble in Wicklow, putting them off, forcing a mistake from them. Emer Douglas was strong again, another strong carry.
Nice
well
tackle
worked
there from Amy O'Mahony.
Another big hit. Adon doing the dog work as always. So another strong carry from Wicklow. They're certainly not afraid of contact. Good distribution. Dempsey carrying it nice and solid. Good hit again from Katie. And Caitlin Fleming trying to get over that. Pushing her defence out. Again, another great hit from Leslie.
And we're in there. That's
there we go.
Solid defensive effort there.
Caitlin Fleming, yeah.
Really nice turnover.
Just go. So Leslie goes in, makes that nice chop tackle. Her technique is always spot on with that one because it means she can get out nice and quick and leave the player very exposed. So Caitlin spots that, sees it as a nice opportunity to get over that ball, and over she does. It's a bit of smoke just blowing on the pitch, maybe from a barbecue or something similar. Leslie again with another strong carry down the middle. Distributes out to JJ. JJ again to Katie. Katie again just making space where there is no space to be had. Nicole with her first carry and just unfortunately tiptoes into touch. So she's another one who's a dual status player with Clontarf, making her debut.
Yeah, it's slowly starting to come together for Belvo in terms of attacking, like those little bit more confident throwing the ball around as well. again, just, need to be boxing smart as well. Don't want to be playing near that sideline. Trying to keep the ball alive.
That's it. Emma Kelly's coming on now, so JJ's got her well-earned break. She's played fantastically with a try as well as 2 conversions and penalty for herself. Great pressure. Leslie. She's just everywhere as well. Clodagh just playing a bit of football, but just knocked on again with fingertips. So we'll come back for another scrum. But Belva certainly aren't going anywhere. They're putting up a bigger fight now than they're certainly not sitting back. They want that bonus try. So Emma Kelly in anyway at 10, sliding in nicely. The UCD captain, previously UCD captain. She's a great player, absolute workhorse on and off the pitch. She's does more than you even know about off the ball without even noticing it. So she's one of these players who's just fantastic to have and fantastic off the pitch too as a person. So she's another one to watch.
Excellent golfer as well.
Oh,
a golfer, mathematician.
Oh, as you do. See the line out here now. So again, it was a tidy line out, but you see there just from Leslie, just off the hands and the contact. So we can't see the far side, but yeah, ref team just to have come off Leslie's hands there in the contact, but it was great speed from her just to get up and make that hit. So another line out or scrum here. Buckley to put. Jade putting on that pressure there, just keeping the ball in nice and tidy at the back of the ruck. There's Wicklow's number 8. A bit messy distributed, but well gathered. Yeah, steps off one tackle of the Kelly. Comes back inside. Nice step back inside. Caitlin Fleming again trying to get that ball. Wicklow do well.
Emmy getting down Quiva there.
Yeah, great hit from Emma Kelly again. She's just happy to put in those hits wherever she can. Nice little nudge, just to alleviate the pressure and get to regather the lines. So you can see here now, Charlotte Nagel coming in. Greystone's native. She's coming in for Jade Gaffney. 2 young superstars as well. They're both in their very early days of their senior rugby careers, and they're already absolute superstars in my eyes. To be able to come on in a AIL game at their age and make such impacts is fantastic. I think it's just great to see how far the women's and the girls' game has come across the country in the past number of years.
Yeah, when they don't know the sound of dial-up internet, you're old, and they definitely don't know the sound of dial-up internet.
Is Emma Kelly now looking to distribute? Yeah, nice line there from Monona.
Lovely little offload from Monona. And Speedster Tilly out wide. And then needs to stay in here.
Nicole just does well to keep that in. Again, Tilly has been everywhere. Megan happy just to keep fighting, get the leg drive going. Takes 2 Wicklow girls to get her down. Distributing out there from Charlotte Nagel again.
Now we look at where the space is. The ball needs to go. Oh, frustrating there. Miscommunication. Lack of alertness as well.
Coming up, making those hits again. Absolutely no issues from Emma Kelly making those hits. She'll just drop back into defensive line. Up you go. You can see what they're trying to do. It's running a dummy line there in the centre. Belvo didn't bite though, so Cleve again with another carry. Again, taking up another hard ball.
That needs to go up both sides as well. Like defensively, a little bit fractured with how we're coming up. It's like there's dog legs in a few areas and not as convincing in some parts.
Charlotte did well there just to regather that ball, but just again left exposed. So can't see. Just coming in from the side there. That's the ref saying there. So I think Charlotte did well there. The bobbling ball did well there just to regather it, but then someone I think didn't see now who it was, but came in from the side just to kind of protect that ruck. So ref was on hand to spot it. So it's a Wicklow penalty. So just inside Belvo 22. Wicklow will be definitely eager to get a score on the board.
And I think Belva will be pretty eager to keep that knot. Yeah.
So just taking their time here on the setup. just getting going here now.
You know, if you're behind by 22 points as well, you kind of want to get the ball moving. Their time is not on their side. 10 minutes left. Leslie in there to disrupt. Looks like Belvo ball.
So yeah, it was one of these 50-50 ones where I think they both kind of caught it, but Wicklow player got to her knees, so ref steaming in a tackle, so had to release. Great hit there by Clodagh, just getting the player down and left her exposed. So Adon again with that dog work, and Anya there just getting over that ball and just getting that poach. So Belvo will able to sigh a bit of relief. So Lisa trying for the quick tap, but just wasn't on the mark. Ref will bring it back.
Oh, refs. Refs. To be so pedantic.
Who'd have them? Just to clarify, I'm a ref as well, so.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was definitely slagging Hayley and not all the other refs.
Forget ourselves in trouble.
Just Hayley, yeah.
So another strong carry from Lisa there. So it takes 2 or 3 to get her down. That leg drive. Good distribution there from Charlotte.
Really nice carry again from Amy O'Mahony. Putting in a really solid shift today. Nice run from Monona. Then Clodagh shifting it out wide. Emma Kelly will be annoyed there. Kind of looking to move the ball without kind of nailing getting it in possession first. Scrum to Wicklow.
So I've lost count now on the number of scrums here in this match. There's certainly been plenty. For a dry day as well, it's been more than average, I'd say. Yeah. So we'll set it up here now. Let's see if Anna can get a nice clean ball in. She can just straighten it up. So Clodagh just holding her own there in the front row, which is good to see. And Wicklow's number 8 there, Emma Curran doing well just to keep that ball nice and tidy in at the back. And they win another penalty. So I'd say ref wouldn't be out of his way and going for reaching for the pocket again. It's a number of penalties since the yellow card, so you know it's not as if it's just back to a clean slate. So Roberts here going for the kick. So a good left boot there, just finds its way into touch. So just within Belvo's 22, halfway between 22 and 5 metre. So see the scrum here now. Solid push.
Popping
Belvo
up already.
do well, yeah, they do well long enough, but they just were dominant in that one, all right. So another substitution there. I think it's Laura Sampson now coming in, and she came in briefly as a blood sub. But she'll be making her way now for
Amy O'Mahony. Who's had a solid game for Belvo.
Yeah, considering she wasn't feeling well at the start of the match as well, she said she'll see how much she can give, and to give 72 minutes is not bad, all right? You can see here there now from Tanya confirming the same. So let's see how Wicklow now react to this. See if they're in a great scoring opportunity. So let's see what they can rustle up here.
Are Belvo gonna compete or stay down?
That's it. So again, just another line out not going as the throwing in team would have planned. So not straight. Now there is a bit of a win, but it shouldn't be that influential. It's definitely died down from what it was earlier. So I think it's just that a bit of rustiness on both sides. So Belvo looking to opt for the line out in the option here. So you can obviously with the crooked line out, you have the option of a retake or a scrum. And Belvo opting for a retake for themselves. So Lisa getting in nice and tidy there. Nice easy ball for Leslie. Simplified down. And Lisa then gathers it back again to Leslie. Great carry. Laura Sampson there just making her first hit clearing out that ruck. To Emma Kelly then just to clear the lines.
Saw clearance. Good pressure from Belvo.
Megan just making that hit.
Megan Edwards open, then Leslie following through as well with Clodagh in the mix. 8 on there as well. That's Laura Sampson.
Go up again. So
Good hit.
Just up there.
Need to make those. Good stuff. Winona.
Yep, Katie put on the pressure. And nothing coming from it. So he's going to come back for advantage. Didn't see what it was for, though. See it now. I don't know what that one's for, but...
No idea.
I think possibly off their feet. I'm going to go with that. Or collapsed.
Lisa Callan is coming off. It's carrying. Karen looks like a little bit of a knock, but a smile on her face. So hopefully nothing too serious. And she's just absolutely blown.
That's it. I mean, her front row for the amount of meters she made as well. 75 minutes is a solid going for her for sure.
Yeah, and plenty of time on the ball, looking to carry. Was on people's shoulders when they made that break as well. Great shift from her.
So the line you can see there on your screen is the 22. So again, another attacking platform for Wicklow. But another line out just not going right. So well gathered again by Sampson. Kelly distributes out to Winona. Katie's off her shoulder looking for that ball as well. Getting
Lovely hands there.
Katie just playing one ball, one hand, two hand. Emma Tilly using her feet, using her speed. Ref isn't happy there with the tackle. Belvo want to get it going quick. So Elise seems to be back on again. Not 10, so we're going to bring it back up again. So Charlotte looking there just for the tap. Wicklow just back 10. You see the Wicklow captain there, Malloy, just making sure everyone's on side. Just read out to Leslie. Leslie gets down. Caitlin Fleming's over that ball nice and quick. And the ball's available. Done. Out to Kelly. Kelly.
Nice
Winona out to Corrigan.
Shifting. Good stuff from to Nagel.
And there we go.
Pop back into Tilly. Lovely score.
It's a great finish there. I think Tilly definitely deserved a try for the amount of meters she's made today and line breaks she's had as well. So fantastic team try. I think it went through about 5 or 6 hands there before it reached eventually out to the far wing. So great dot down from Tilly. So she hasn't made Aoife Kelly's job any easier as the conversion over on the far side, but however, we can't be too much longer left, but Belv will be happy anyway to come away with the bonus try for sure.
Yeah, really, really nice pieces of play there. Like again, pockets of some really good stuff, and a solid platform from which we can build on during the season as well. Again, like we've got a solid amount of depth and some fantastic players, both that are new to the squad and that have been lurking around for a while. So when that combinations and stuff start to click and come together that little bit more, and our set piece is that bit tidier, you're kind of looking ahead at what can be potentially a really exciting season here. And I also think as well, like Wicklow, which they've done in the past, they're very much capable of doing some damage and having a really solid season again in AIL.
Good carry there again from Sampson.
Yeah, has put in a shift since she's come on. She's been popping up around the park. Nice carries, making herself available.
So ref's just stopping here now. I think someone just got a knock. So now be a good time for player of the match. So over to you, Jenny. Who do you think has been our player of the match?
I think there's been a few girls that have put their hands up just in terms of carrying, work rate, between the likes of Leslie and Lisa Callan in the forwards. But for me today, bagged 2 tries, has worked hard off the ball. Katie Corrigan at number 13.
Yeah, I think you can argue too much even with the meters made alone. She's been phenomenal, and she's definitely one to watch this season.
I think it's the pink boots. Do we need pink boots?
I think so. That was where I was going wrong. Yeah. If there's any sponsors out there, Team Pink Boots. So just another scrum to add to the tally.
How many are we up to now? We're
75.
cool. Yeah.
So another put in here now from Charlotte. Again, just another reset. So, at the 79th minute and you're still resetting scrums, there's definitely some instability in the front rows there. So it's just neither teams have kind of gotten it nailed on today. I think Wicklow were definitely the more dominant pack, but, I think they even made their own mistakes too, and similar with the line-outs too. I don't think you could say either team were 100% there, but as you could say, early in the season, only place to go is up and improve on. So rather making mistakes now than later on in the season.
And if people at home are watching and tuning in and they're like, whoa, my contact lenses are looking a little bit dodgy, is that Elisa Byrne-White slotting in at that blindside flanker position? Your eyesight is 100%. She is exactly there, hanging on for dear life and looking slightly confused.
Hoping for the best. So again, another penalty to Wicklow at scrum time. It's they've been definitely more dominant, but they certainly wouldn't say they'd be 100% happy either. So offload there to Cueva, looking for that strong carry.
As I say that, at least put in a tackle that any flanker would be happy with.
Getting in the zone.
Yep.
There's Clodagh Dunn. Yeah, Clodagh Dunn's over that ball.
Cracker.
All day. You were never going to budge her off that spot, so as well there. Charlotte's eager to get going.
Yeah, there's still time. Want to move it, want to play more.
That's it. Aidon with a nice strong carry. Just looking to get it out wide. Tilly there again on the end of the ball. Could have been another shout for the player of the match. He's been phenomenal too.
Mm-hmm.
So again, another strong carry. Megan Edwards over that nice and solid with Caitlin. Charlotte again back into Aidon.
Space out wide here as well. The girls can shift it.
Kelly spotted it anyway. Tries to get it, but Wicklow have other ideas. Kelly again. Out to Monona out to Edwards. Edwards to Tilly. And looking for Nicole on the outside, was roaring for it. Megan's back on the inside, so keeps it alive. So ball's out. Well gathered and reacted by Elise.
Was it lost? We still have.
Good stuff. And again, another good distribution there from Nicole stepping in as 9.
On your big carry with a latch from Sampson.
Again, it's Aidon.
Wide.
So Tilly looking to straighten up her lines. She can get over. So there's Katie. And it's like you predicted the future. There's her second try, Jenny.
Bag and a hat trick.
No, it's her second try.
First home game for was her second?
Yeah,
was her first?
We had one, and that's the other one.
Ah, my bad. I'm terrible at this.
She made the line break, in fairness, for Leslie's try.
That's where I got.
Yeah. To be fair to
so no hat trick, but 2. Yeah. I got it right in the future.
It's like you do.
Yeah. Again, that's lovely little piece of interplay with a lot of hands on the ball, working it up, and again being patient with it. So a little offload in there. Tilly popping it to Edwards, and we're just keeping it in and then shifting it across side to side.
So Kelly ironing up the conversion. Just short there. Well, it's on target, but
absolutely shanks it. Fine for Emma Kelly.
So that's full time here. So Jenny, thanks for joining me eventually. So finishes 32-0. Belvedere, Wicklow 0. So thanks very much for joining us today, and we hope to see you guys all again soon.
Every used car has a story. At Windsor Certified, all ours have a happy ending. Buy used with confidence. Windsor, drive happy.